picking my step. My crews are here for steady old time again. Grooving to the beat and the laughter's in the air. All the trouble seems so far away.
Ooh, everybody. I don't know if my mic's working here. Let me know if it's too loud. Actually, it's too quiet right now. Let me raise this a little bit. Hello, everybody. We are doing 2.7 story today. I was kind of thinking, should I push this off? But I kind of wanted to do it, but I heard it's long, so we'll see if I survive the stream, because, yeah. I do know it is a long story. So I don't know. Kinda still just wanted to do it though, so. I think I accidentally started the story a little bit earlier on yesterday's stream. I think I stepped into the wrong spot, and I thought it was like Carlotta's quest or something, but it was the it was the story. So I accidentally skipped the cutscene that I should have watched. Oh, with that said though, we should be okay. I don't think we missed a lot of context. Here. I need to fix my Burrito actually, real quick. So we were playing solo Burrito
we'll make
earlier.
new findings.
Also, if anybody's in chat, let me know how the video looks, cause yesterday it was looking a little pixelated. I tried to fix a couple things, but I do have some limitations because of my internet speed. So I did try to fix a couple issues that I had with the bitrate, so it should look a little cleaner, but I don't think it'll be fully I don't think it'll be perfect just yet. Wait, hold on, let me mute myself real quick so I could check the stream quality real quick. Yeah, it looks alright. It just a little bit of pixelation, but yes, yesterday it was pretty awful. So today it looks like everything looks good. Hey, what's up, Yip? Welcome. I haven't streamed on TikTok in a while, but here I am doing a TikTok stream. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube today. We're gonna be doing 2.7 story. Good times. Let's pop out this chat window so I could see everybody here. Alright. Cool. We'll just run the fusion team and do our quest here. Yeah, I definitely think I accidentally started the quest yesterday. I ran into Carlotta, and Carlotta said something like, we need to something. So, or was that? I think that was the Carlotta quest actually. I could be wrong. Okay. Anyways, we'll start the quest.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Okay, yeah, I didn't do this.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on! Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need
the Leviathan's power? If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore has warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
I already
did
know
you
the
get all
story's gonna
poetic?
be sad. They're setting the tone already.
Amid
man.
howling winds,
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
rising
But I did
storms,
hear, or I did
and
get
ghosts
some
adrift.
spoilers
I
for the
heard
story.
the
So I know a
captain's
couple things that
call.
happened, sadly.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow! The troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the
He
summit
said
have
the
entwined.
thing. Oh my gosh.
Your only path now is forward.
He is
bold
a
and
true
uncharted.
pirate.
You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
It's so nice to hear them again.
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes,
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope!
Life is but a walking shadow.
Is that Christopher? It's the same voice actor as Brad. So it's like, is that
A
Brad's
poor
voice?
player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Christopher was just evil Brandt, really.
It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Oh, and I have the Brandt plushie here.
Where am I? That was
Right
Christophero's
next to
voice
me
just
on the
now.
desk.
Is this another one of his illusions?
That was Brandt's
Wu Wing's
voice.
bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer.
Oh. Did I run too
Amid
fast?
the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man? or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
It's her.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation.
Holy aura.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Where'd Rover go? She gone? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Rover! Rover?
Brand.
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Abby's face.
Oh, you're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland, either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour.
Yo, what's up? Good? And, Kristoff, what's up?
The troop
Welcome in.
performed today.
We just started
because
the 2.7
Brent
quest
thought
here.
A new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you. Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs...
Hello, Comfort. What's up?
Well, they've started sounding an
Yeah, you can
awful
call me
lot
Tim.
like the Order's
I go by David
hymns.
also.
Well, not Bran or me, but someone in the troop has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Rinasida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? Gates of paradise and the word harbinger. Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide?
The only harbinger of the dark tide I know is Fenrico.
The only harbinger of the dark
Wait,
tide.
what? What the fuck?
But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Brigatoria.
Wait. Did I just... No way. No way. I just said that like nearly word for word. I was like the only harbinger. Okay. Okay. That won't happen again. I didn't even know that this... Oh my gosh, I just got jump scared by a flashback. I didn't even think that they would mention Fenrico. Hey, Fenrico's my favorite character, so that's a great thing. Mr.
That
Porsche.
figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her. So I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
I need to clip that later on. That was too good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody's here. We're gonna go talk to everybody. Oh my. It's Sunny. It's Sunny. Maybe I should read all these out loud, actually. I'll do the next one. At your desk, go ahead and take the day to rest. Thank you, Miss Sani, but I think my grandmother was trying to tell me something, that I can't stay trapped in grief in the past. So, I'll keep going on with today's work. Sorry to worry you all. I want to talk to Phoebe. Where's Phoebe? Oh, they're all there. Talk to Chakona
Winds of
first.
the wild.
Hello, Apple. Welcome. Slowly, they join the crowd pilgriming toward kingdom rising in the dark waves. Those blessed by the sea are ever doomed to bear its curse. Cursed the Raganese with a broken sonnet. No more than that. Cursed Oliver Nasida. Now his curse is coming true. Is he alright? Hello, Rover. Haven't you heard lately the Raganese have started having nightmares? That's probably why. What he's referring to. In my dreams I saw things, monsters I've never seen before. Maybe it's because I've had my nose buried in that mysterious playwright's unfinished draft. Those hobgoblins, banshees, and beasties all carved into my mind now. I thought it was just a dream, just imagination. Then, one day in the wilds, by the Sentinel, I saw one. Every infernal detail exactly as I dreamt it. Playwright conjured illusions with words, summoned ghosts, stitched nightmares into verses, turned phantasm into flesh. These are his verses, his curses. Think about it. Monstrous fiends once trapped in myth and sonnet are now strutting on stage. He planted the seeds centuries ago. That mysterious playwright. Sounds like the perfect premise for a ballad. I wouldn't mind reading some of these storybook monsters myself. Miss Dracona, are you not afraid of them? Our souls are as eternal as theirs. How could they possibly harm us? Besides, if the play is still unfinished, then the ending is ours to write, isn't it? Phoebe! It's Peeb. Peeb. Acolyte Phoebe, paradise. It really exists. But I saw it in my dreams. It was a revelation from the Sentinel. A revelation from the Sentinel? Oh, hello there, Rover. May the Sentinel's grace be upon you. Rover, you're the laureate of the Carnival. Does that mean you've heard the Sentinel's voice too? You can help me prove it, can't you? Dreams must be divine revelations. I saw it all. The city of eternal bliss and the path of glorious ascension. It was so clear. That kingdom is the afterlife. They told me that to gain entry one needs only forsake all hope and call their name. But surely not everybody can enter the true paradise. Right to remind me, we mustn't forget that the Sentinel's teachings to live righteously here in the mortal world. Acolyte Phoebe, let's hold that fast to that. We will reach that kingdom of eternal bliss. I've always believed in paradise. I always believed paradise was real, but if it's truly sacred and beautiful, why ask us to forsake all hope to enter? We're already assembling the Avengers here. Oops. Oop. I gotta switch back to it. This is the loading screen. Oh. Wait, that's cool.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Yo, it is the Avengers. We're gonna just be like, is that Cantarella? Is that... I don't know. Who's next? Is that Lupa?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to discuss with Cardathia.
Oh. Oh no. Did they just end her off screen? No way. I mean, of course they gotta bring her back, right? We're not just done here. I'm in denial.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why? Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland?
Oh no.
Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, one sec.
There's something even stranger.
Hold on one sec. Trying to fix something right now. Oh man, I can't clip anything right now. One sec. I wasn't able to clip that cutscene. Oh well. It's fine. Let me just restart my clipping software. I think there are just too many instances of it open right now, so it's kind of messing up. I'm gonna just force quit all of these, so I could restart it clean. Okay, there we go. Now it should work. Okay, now it's working. Wait, no, wait, what? Okay. And there we go. Now it works, I think. Oh man. Okay, it's working. Cool, cool.
Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed Sonaro. Only the Phasalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the Sonaro sphere. But Cardathia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the Dark Tide?
What's up, ABG?
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this, her death, exactly as it's happening now. That woman, she was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cardathia to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
Heh, this knows I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
I've never seen Rover like fly like that in a cutscene. Only like fight scenes, they would like fly a little bit. What's up, Raymond?
Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the Dark Tide? Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
What the?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vowed to protect my allies.
Yeah, that was the first
crush the
time
hearts of
Rover
the evil.
flew. I don't think we've saw it any other time. It was like 2.2 or 2. Is that 2.2? 2.3? I forget. But yeah, the Cardathia story. That was the first time Rover like actually flew with the wing.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No.
Oh, that
I'm
was the
tracking
Mephis. It
someone
wasn't
else.
it wasn't the Kelpie. I wasn't looking too hard. I was looking at chat. Sorry. I was like, is that a Mephis?
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Have a...
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end,
we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Oh. Can I open the... I want to put the music up a little bit.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
The wicked will face judgment.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quillbearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis very well.
What happened? Where's the videos? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering methods.
Open the gates.
Sounds like Cookie Monster. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That voice. The Discord slave. Is this her trust? Another illusion.
Focus.
Oh, the
You
music.
are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts.
Oh wait, never mind. It just happened to sync with the
Steady
music.
your resolve.
I was like, wait,
Not
the
let
parry
its
actually
whispers
like made a musical stab.
The pain. Hallucinations.
Wait, am I supposed to break this?
Is she
I wasn't paying
helping me?
attention.
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just bait. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
What if we just keep going for the Mephis? How do I always try to limit test games?
The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest! Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. Annihilation. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Hopefully this helps. Bad timing. The wicked will face judgment.
Ooh, I'm not parrying these well.
The wicked will face judgment. I am the
That's the word.
Tempest.
No, you do have to do destroy the core. I'm just trying to do this. I'm trying to see what happens if you just do this. I don't know why I like doing this stuff. And like whenever there's like a boss where you're like not supposed to defeat them,
Will face judgment.
like I like trying to beat them even though I know it'll cut me off at certain health. Like if you're like meant to be defeated by the boss, I still like doing this. I don't know why.
Hopefully this helps. Wind howls,
I'm a weirdo.
unfettered by bounds.
That's it.
Purging all evil. The wicked will face judgment.
They should do like some Easter egg if you actually defeat this. I don't think anything's gonna happen, but hey, who knows?
Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Wind rises.
All right,
The wicked
finally.
will face judgment.
Oh, it just respawns. Wait, did it respawn? No, never mind. It's not done. Wait, it is done. Oh, it does nothing. It just goes to 0 HP and you can't do anything. Oh well.
Wind howls.
We tried.
Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. Hopefully this helps. It worked. But who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Oh, she's angry.
Now is not the time for stories, but I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Vidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy. He didn't fight it. He embraced it. Commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down, but not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense.
Rover, Traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The anchor stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimont.
We're falling behind. I'm not letting any lead slip past us. I can't see anything. Focus.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta.
They're back.
They're in Everardo Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be appearing there.
Yo, Mail. Thanks for sharing the live.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
So nice to hear Zani and Carlotta again. So nice to hear everybody. Will we get to see them? Look, it's them. I need to pull out the pointing meme, like the two people pointing, like that. That's how I
Zani,
feel.
status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated, but the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpather Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
I need the one where it's Yang Yang and Rover, like pointing. the same template.
Understood,
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Everardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your fate in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Gelbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
My goat.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
That's my
You
wife.
have slaughtered my flock and ushered in
That's
ruin.
my wife.
The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further.
I knew he's not gone.
You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn.
That's my wife.
Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment.
Holy aura.
By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought.
I'm so
Justice
happy I did
shall
the
be
Fenrico
done.
song. Wait, that's straight up a Virgil move. To use the swords.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian. And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation.
I'm so happy
The
he's here.
path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Look at that.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
You.
It's not Fenrico.
Who are you? What do you want?
No, it's not Fenrico.
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
It's not my
Looks
wife.
like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy.
I'm still happy we got a Federico cameo.
Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Dang, so happy.
How would they disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Their fangs are burning. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the primers of the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Hopefully, moment of resonance.
No contest. All yours.
My compliment.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down!
That's sick. Is that still Rich Keeble voicing the...
Rover, now!
What do you call him? The I'm going blank again. The False Sovereign. Was that still Rich Keeble voicing him? Oh. I could still move in the loading screen.
Another dimension within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter.
Oh, who is that?
First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
Who's that?
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing. Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time, in this place, flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinneseton civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Rinneseta's beginnings. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose.
That's so cool that they make us play this cutscene.
Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Holy, the lines are cool.
Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that Resonator became the Threnodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinasita hath already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Threnodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartethia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan.
An Avenger?
As for the rest...
Hey, what's up, Long? Welcome.
The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the Tidespawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tidespawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When Calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Huh. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
Right.
They're all Tidespawn.
Civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it to the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. It's hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is. The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it!
Love the electronic stuff in the soundtrack lately.
The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Even the gorilla's back.
Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringo. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you maddening whispers! No, I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
It's Rover. And the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. Huh? She is. Why are you with her?
Get angry. Hello, try to. Try to.
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover,
That's
Avidius is our
Primus.
mission.
Right, Miss Phoebe.
I'll use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this
Have a
position.
Phoebe right
The
here.
Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this. Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's
Holy,
acolytes are
Phoebe
holding
got
off the
so
other
much
Tides
more
Spawn.
aura.
This is
Where's
our
Phoebe?
chance to go straight for the source.
No Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe's fighting.
Leave it to me.
Annihilation! Behave now. Bang!
It's you.
Oh, Lydia's cooked.
Forgive me. That
Is
you have
cooked.
to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time. Because of me, countless Tide Spawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me.
Ooh,
Perhaps
my
this
camera
is the
froze.
fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate.
Quick. This happens
It's
sometimes.
calling to me.
There we go, we're back.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world. But who can truly know the might of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king. Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Till my last breath.
This hunt shall never end.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
Flames. His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
The wicked will
you can
escape me.
Very well.
Your fury begins to stir.
I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
Behave now. Ha! Rise from hellfire! Ha!
Tempest of silence.
My last.
Annihilation. Hopefully this helps. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Speak of the devil. More.
Wind
Hey,
calls.
now.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one escapes the melting past. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in time. Come back. Come back to us.
I am nothing like you.
How do you plan to resist us?
There must be a way. That girl. Was she devoured by the tide too?
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
That could turn into a meme. Surprise the videos.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn and kill me, and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
I love Cristoforo. Evil
A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed
Doesn't help that the
soul
voice actors are the
struggling to
same.
reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago.
Man, when everybody
In
thought
this
Christopher
scene,
was just an NPC.
He was always fated to exit.
Like, no role in the story. Apart from, like, helping us in the beginning. People are like, oh, the NPC designs are so much improved. And then we realize he's just an important character. I like what they did with the videos though. That was really cool.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis.
Oh, these scenes are so cool.
Tragedy breeds transcendence.
So dramatic.
Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty, well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink.
That's so metal.
Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I, too, await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the Dark Tide.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even unto death.
Avidius kind
that
of
created his own truth.
Not a projection, but a separate entity from Christopher, although created. Hello, Lucas. Welcome.
That's why he played right into the Quill.
I think we're like a third or like halfway into the story at this point.
Sacrifice to bury
version
the truth.
2.7.
All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
I heard it takes about 5-6 hours to finish the story. We're almost at 2 hours now.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something. Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Carthea?
Holy, I want a skin. That's the only thing I think about.
Mortals need unity.
Yes! My goat, my goat. Federico fans are getting fed.
Open the Ascendant gates for me.
Oh my gosh, we need Dark Tide Cardathea to be a skin. And they just release all the evil versions of the characters.
Doesn't belong to you.
Like for Halloween or something.
Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down.
They should release like a pack or something because they already have these models. I think it'll be cool. You get all the evil versions. So we have evil. Who do we have? I know we have evil Cardathea. We have evil Carlotta.
I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathea. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Yeah, I play piano. My content's mainly
Cantarella went
focused
inside
on
to prepare
music.
that antidote.
So I mostly
Should be
do
finished now.
like fan songs, original music
Time to
based off
find
of
her.
Wuthering Waves characters. I do covers of the soundtrack. But I also do other kinds of things, and then I've been wanting to stream more
This
often.
is the family
so
antidote.
here we are with
Made
the
to
stream.
suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalians have resisted the Thronodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Ovidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide.
Well,
But it still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Guy asks, as a musician, do you take hard time to come up with tunes and stuff like that? Yeah, sometimes it takes a while to think about how to make a song. Other times it comes pretty naturally, where like I just have an idea, and that's kind of how things work. So yeah, it's sometimes it's like super easy, where like I just have a concept in my mind and I could just fluently translate it. But other times it's like I would be messing around for like hours and figure something out. So it depends. It depends on the type of song and the style of the song also. If the song's very production heavy, then of course I'm spending more time working on details. But other times it would just be a little more simple, and I'll just be recording stuff straight up. So more of like a live style, or like a live playing, like a performance style, I guess you could say. It depends.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Rinasita with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the Dark Tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random.
Vargas.
It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the Dark Tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetia's. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Renacita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Renacita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair.
Yeah, my main viewers are on YouTube, Lucas. But hopefully I hope that Twitch will grow eventually. Yeah, I kind of wanted to stream a little bit more frequently. Most of my main stuff is on YouTube.
To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it.
I thought that like anytime I'm playing the game now, I should just stream it, because like why not? I think it's fun to just hang out with people in chat. I mean, I'm not too much of a yapper, so like I just like chilling and just kind of I guess like cozy vibes with the stream. So yeah.
For now, the dark tide in
Super laid
Raguna
back
is under
here.
control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont.
It could be time zones. It's really late or early in the morning here. It's almost or it's like 2:30, 2:24. So I'm West Coast, so I'm Los Angeles.
Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
But usually I've seen about 10-ish people come onto YouTube. Twitch, maybe it's a little less active because it is late. 354. Ooh, you're all the way across the world. Ooh, 5:30. You must be in Asia, I think. Or Europe? Europe? No, Europe's a little bit earlier. Europe's like 10 a.m. right now? Or 11 a.m.? It's like middle of the day there. You're probably in Asia. Not to dox you, but that's my guess. Lucas is in Asia. Cool. I mean, I do have people that view from Asia, so I mean, I guess it depends. But yeah, here, at least here in the US, it's very early in the morning. I did want to do some more what do you call it? I wanted to make like event streams where I'm actually doing more formal stuff. Like since I make music, I kind of wanted to do like a session breakdown one day where I like show my music software and like all the different like behind the scenes of a song, kind of break down every single channel and like the vocals, the instruments, just show all of those and answer any questions people have about music production, about woo-wah, how I come up with lyrics, those kinds of things. I kind of wanted to do like a formal event where I do it at a more reasonable time for the US. And yeah, maybe like afternoon or evening where more people could join, or maybe like through the day. Yeah, I'm an artist on Spotify. You could listen to my music anywhere, anywhere you hear music. So Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora. Yeah, everywhere. Just search for my full name, David Johnson Kim, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that I do. I make a bunch of fan songs, and I do some covers of the soundtrack as well. So, yeah, if you check that out, that'd be cool. Here, I'm gonna just, because we're talking about my stuff, might as well do a, whatchamacallit here. Might as well do a self-plug. Let me do a, here. Let me send a link to my Discord server. I want to get more people in here so we could do more chatting. So right now, People just drop the occasional memes. But yeah, join for some fun. All right, Marky, thanks for chilling, hanging out on the stream. Ooh, we're going to Septimont. Time to gather the Avengers. Where's Lupa? That's all I'm gonna be saying. I'm gonna be like, where's the Avengers? Oh, we're going to Yuno.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon.
I remember you, Lucas.
Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach, if even that place isn't safe. We need to see it with our own eyes. But bet Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
I have a theory that Starbuck is some crazy major villain. Because we get NPCs with the same face as Starbuck. This is like the 5th NPC with the same face as Starbuck. They changed the hair and the beard though.
We're counting on you, Honored One.
Some multiverse theory going on, you know?
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The 3 heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
But
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your
Augusta.
arrival is appreciated.
We are gathering the Avengers still. This is like the start, you
Oh,
know?
let me introduce
We're Nick
you.
Fury.
Augusta,
That's
this
what we're
is-
doing. We're recruiting everybody.
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the 3 heroes' crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth?
This is a whole new thread of fate. The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again! Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor!
Ooh, what's 4 here? You get a buff?
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep.
Oh, loop tide is right here.
On you go.
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound.
Where'd she
They're
go?
not letting up.
Oh,
They're
is she
heading straight
already
for
ahead
the
of us?
anchor obelisks.
And then she disappeared. She's gone.
In control.
On you go.
Together we
In
rise!
control.
Is that all? Entertain me. The hero of heroes.
In the name of law. Honor cannot be sunk.
With style and grace.
Enduring the fight. Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target's in the remaining anchor obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them. They haven't recovered from the last raid.
Leave them to me.
What's up, y'all?
We split up and
Appreciate that a
reinforce
lot.
the rest. Stay sharp.
One is the sound. The show begins. Leave it to me. You will obey. The show begins. Last chance.
Am I supposed to lose this?
One is the sound.
Or do I have skill issue here?
How is the situation there?
Just cleaned them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
Oh, hey, Lucky on TikTok. Thanks for the heart. The Prolova one was really fun to do. It did take a lot of work though, because as you probably know, it has the my camera close.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point.
What do you call it? Here, let me fix the camera. The choir in the song was 200 voices combined together.
Huh?
So it was a lot of work to assemble that, but love doing it.
On our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
Huh?
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The North Flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind.
We are forming the Avengers.
Allow the Thessalias to cleanse it.
I love the team ups.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered. By the name of Imperator,
Phoebe.
we'll protect the obelisks here.
Let's deal with the mess first.
Oh, you guys saw the
Plenty of time
butterfly
to
on her
catch
shoulder,
up
though,
after.
right? On Rover's shoulder?
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
Are we gonna get all of the Black Shores coming?
I'll take that one.
That's like my wild guess.
You have
Or if
my
we get
thanks,
literally every
heroes
character,
from afar.
like straight up
May
Avengers,
your names be etched in
Endgame style.
eternity.
Don't spoil in the chat. But yeah, that's my speculation. Ooh, Lucky says this still gives me goosebumps even though I finished watching it 2 times.
Let's end this together.
Yeah, it's so great seeing everybody. And like, I just love hearing the voices of all the characters.
I never thought
Again,
I'd see
it's like, it's been a while. It's like seeing an old friend again. I don't know. Like, I've gotten so attached to the different characters, and then they disappear. And then finally they're back.
I've heard
It's an amazing feeling.
eccentric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is
Finale,
Healed.
rend this slumber.
Maybe Celia's aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn. What kind of power is that?
Taste my resolve.
I love seeing Phoebe being a leader now. That's so cool.
I've had my fun. With style and grace.
Nightmare, break asunder.
Psycho. Answer my call. We've honored glory, my friend.
invincible, in control.
I want them to bring back the 3 rovers. That was like really fun. Playing as Havoc Rover, Spectre Rover, Arrow Rover at the same time.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
Lupa is such an underrated character, I feel like.
Tidespawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again.
I
Damn
think
it.
because she was sandwiched
There's no end
between
to
2
this.
really amazing banners, people didn't really like her as much, sadly.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
And her story isn't as epic, I guess. No, her story is pretty dang epic.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
Or what if, like, at the end of like 3.x or whatever, they give us like a rover with a utility wheel where we could change between more rovers, because we're probably gonna get another rover, right?
What are you doing?
I don't know, like Spectre, or not Spectre, like Electro rover, or like, I don't know. Fusion Rover. I
What
think
I
Fusion
always
Rover.
planned to
No.
do. Hunt the Trenodi.
Electro Rover makes more sense, I think. Or Glacial Rover.
The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the Dark Tide? Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the Dark Tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the Dark Tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root, kill Leviathan, tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the Dark Tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it.
Yeah, Galbrana's totally
then
Virgil.
find a waystone
She has
to
her
create a
Dante moments,
connection
though.
for the others to follow.
Also, and personality.
Augusta,
Like a less goofy
you buried the waystone
Dante, I guess you
yourself,
could say.
but it's been corrupted.
If Dante
Only
was
the
serious.
Sentinel's power can purify it.
We got a glimpse of more Dante in
Take
her,
Leviathan's
in her
eye is still
cinematic.
on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on
She's
now!
so Devil May Cry coded. even the gun spin.
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
That's pretty Dante.
The Tide Spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Yeah, I heard also. I think it's a voice line in combat.
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
We did it.
But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes' Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next
Avengers.
move
I'm gonna keep
together.
saying it. Avengers again. Yeah, they're heroes.
The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan. Huh. I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
I wonder, is the anniversary even canon? Where we had Jinchi and Camellia and Chun-Li come to Raguna. I'm sure it is, but like I wonder if they're gonna like ever reference or tie it in to the actual main story.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Oh hey, it's them.
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacida. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont.
Oh, it's so hype.
When the Thrunodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Thrunodian in Renacida.
It's great seeing Camellia
is
again.
a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled.
Shorekeeper.
But the one you're about to face
At this rate,
is
we're gonna
different.
get everybody from
The
Jinzhou, huh?
Fraxidus used the Thrunodian's gem to resurrect him.
Or at
and
least,
that
I
created
don't know.
a
I just want
crack
yin yang
in the shell.
That's all I want.
Tethys believes that with Imperator's power,
Don't spoil if you know.
might be able to split
Because I don't know.
the gem from the Thrunodian and stop
I'm gonna keep
Leviathan
saying this
from
because
fully
I'm
reviving.
like so worried I'm gonna get spoiled from chat. I
if
trust
you can
chat.
extract the gem,
Kind of.
Tethys can tap into a Sonora's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Thrunodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Thrunodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at the Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians
There she
to
is.
us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe.
My goat. My goat, he's in the story.
Don't worry, we...
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to unleash the fangs.
Story. Unleash the fangs. War spares no one.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Renacida's last line of defense. And we'll be right here, waiting for your safe return.
I love Kalkaro. He's in the story. He didn't say anything apart from his other
If not
pre-recorded
for the Black
lines.
Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly.
I have to
Or
clip.
with such peace of mind.
I remember to keep clipping all these so I could.
This
say them.
disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the tide spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Yeah, if they're bringing Kalkaro, then they have to bring everybody, I think. Maybe except like
Thank you
random
for
characters
your
like
trust.
I don't know. They won't bring Danjin.
Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted
Don't spoil
apart
it, you know.
over the years, in the face of such calamity,
I'm just
we
saying
stand
these so I could like
together
be
as one
like hyped if they
for
actually do
Renacita.
show up.
there is no need for formality.
Where's my
between
yin
us.
yang? Where's my Chichia? Where's Baisha?
Leviathan is the
Where's
source
Sanhua?
of this chaos. If
Since
the
she
Black
Chun-Li
Shore's plan
overrated,
can
we
truly
need
seal it away,
Baisha.
then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Waste Stones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchor Stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchor Stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
Ooh, there he is.
You'll need this.
I mean, we never know. Maybe they could bring along characters. Oh,
The dying martyr
quick time
entrusted it to
actions.
me.
Quick time actions.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its
I mean, they
strength
just brought Kalkaro.
was
That's
spent
like the
purging
most
the dark
irrelevant
tide beneath
character
Ragusa.
because he has nothing.
What's left
I guess that makes him a
can
blank
only
canvas.
shield
But
one person.
he has nothing in the story. He just tells us to get lost in the cube event, and that's it.
Someone will need to carry it in first to
He's
reach
just
the Anchor
there.
Stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and
I hope
I've
they get
endured its
cameos,
whispers
even
for
though
long
even
enough.
if they don't talk. I
know
hope they
its
just show up on screen.
tactics.
That'll
Let
be
me
cool.
face this.
Like how Camellia was there. Camellia and Encore. They didn't talk. But they're there.
We don't even know where this Anchor Stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His
Yeah, that
fury,
was pretty much Kuro just
sorrow,
throwing us a bone.
obsession,
They're
and
just like,
resolve.
yeah, you guys have waited long enough to see
I
Kalkuro
see
again in
that
the story.
same
Let's throw him
resolve
in here.
in you.
And then he'll vanish for another
Take
like
it.
3-4 versions. And then we'll see him later again. That's my guess. Whoa, how do I read that so quickly?
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchor Stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Renacita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
I mean,
priestesses
also,
for souls.
Lizards, I think it's because
dark
just the
tide will erupt
localization
and engulf all
with these
of Septimont.
pre-rendered cutscenes
If that is our fate,
and the language
we must
differences,
meet
they
it
kind of
head
need to
on.
cram in all these words in English, and it's a lot more words than Chinese. So
I'll go
that's
first.
probably my guess of
I'll
like
enter the
why
dark
these quick
tide,
time events are so
activate the
fast.
Anchorstone's connections,
But
and hold the path
also,
open
like, you
for
could
the rest
tell
of
some of the lip syncing is not there. I mean, I've
Meanwhile,
heard that
we'll
people had
hold the line at
criticism
the Three
about it,
Heroes
but
Crest.
I
The
think
Tide
it's
Spawn aren't the only
forgivable.
threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
It doesn't bother me that much. Like, some of the lines are or some of the voice lines are not aligned with the
once the
the
anchors
lips,
are
but
active,
most of it's
we'll
fine.
take the potions and follow.
I think people blew it out of proportion. Like right there, like,
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people
the
will
only one that was
rise.
weird was like Cantarella, lips moving for like 2-3 seconds, and then her voice starts.
We'll meet again in the paradise and
I
end
guess
this
you're
together.
grinding for Zani's weapon,
Leviathan
or you're getting
will
Zani's weapon
fall.
stressed for grinding hard as free to play.
Rover, we all
I
understand
believe
the
you
burden
can get
we
it in
carry.
one pool.
We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the dark tide. When the moment comes, we'll move.
Oh no, I'm yawning. Not because the
Until
story's
then,
boring, because it's 3 a.m.
prepare
here.
and rest.
That visitor from Huang. He must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the dark tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there.
I like these little dialogues. Can you talk to Lupa? That face is so cute. Love when Lupa does that. Yeah. I'm wearing a Lupa shirt. Look. Yeah, I mean, there's also the polishing thing, but also reanimating that to align with the voices is much more expensive than getting the voice actors to watch the scenes with the lip syncing. But at the same time, voice actors usually don't get that luxury of seeing the scenes. So it depends. Sometimes they're working with black and white pictures. Other times they're working with nothing but the script. So I don't know the process for Wuthering Waves, but I'm sure they have less to work with, and in order to meet the timeline, everything needs to be done at once. So like while they're animating this, the voice acting is being recorded already. So those are all things that eventually, hey, she did the thing. So like those kinds of things are all reasons why I guess you could call them like inconsistencies can occur. TV. You've changed, Phoebe. Oh, we got a picture. Hey, that's a biblical quote, actually. That's from Psalm 23. That's cool. Wait, can we just keep farming? Can we just keep getting pizza? Is this unlimited pizza dispenser? No more. I thought we would get more pizza. Oh well. I received 100 messages. It's just saying the chat. The chat. We talked 100 messages through. Do we talk to Augusta? She needs to be the new Primus. That's like gonna be already Phoebe's like a leader at this point. Welcome. There's somebody in TikTok named Welcome who has joined our chat here. It's good to see you. We're I think like halfway through the 2.7 quest right now. But I don't know. Don't spoil it though, because I really don't know how far we are. I'm just gauging by the amount of time I'm spending, how long other people spent finishing the quest. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's nice. You get little loot things if you talk to everybody here. So adorable, these poses. God, where's Zani? We missed Zani? Or do we keep going to see Zani? Oh, Zani's right there. I'm not gonna finish the whole 2.7 story until morning. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. See how tired I get. Right now I'm like moderately tired, not too sleepy. Have I bags? No. So I mean I'm okay. Kind of chilling. We'll see. I'll probably just do it until the sun comes up, which 2 or 3 hours. I think I could survive that long. I mean, always working. I mean, never gets a vacation.
You're here. Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Thrunodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Thrunodian, knew the truths of it all. But the Dark Tide silenced him. In his final moments, he passed this lantern to me. Said it was meant for you.
So he's...
His ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the Dark Tide beneath Raguna's seas. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Threnodians' corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You've traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more for me. Please.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Renesita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards.
She mentioned.
The people you helped. They're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
I think that's our indication they're not coming back. Or maybe they will come back. Who knows? I don't know. Chat clearly, or chat shouldn't know. At least they shouldn't know for me, because I don't want it to be ruined. Can I jump in here? No. 6 hours? Dang. We're almost 3 hours in. I think we started about at the 15-minute mark, so we're like 2 hour 30 right now.
The frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch. If Leviathan has shaped this world through the Dark Tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring fog. Every step, a gamble into the unknown. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the Dark Tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depths. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaotic frequencies. And when you find her, don't let her go.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the Dark Tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with her every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right behind you. If you are ready, step forward.
May the eternal sun light your path, and may each step bring you closer to victory.
Going in. Touch grass warning up here.
I didn't think there's actually a whole other world inside the Dark Tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said, if we do what we did back in the Chaos, we can anchor to Galbrenna and find her, right? Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings, and connections in the chaos. Yeah! Galbrenna's always like... she's there, and then whoosh, she's gone. Doesn't really say much either.
In life, chaos. In death, silence.
A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. Glory is washed clean in suffering's tide. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass. Tell me, little lamb, whence do you come? And where does your path lead?
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. You wish to anchor to her. A simple task. Surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory. Her past is scattered through its depths, tangled in the currents like fractured glass.
Then we'll just go find them ourselves.
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind. Shifting, twisting.
Hey Ben, I already pulled Gabrana. I got her S2, and then Troyan, I'm gonna get S0 probably. But yeah, I pull for everybody. Some of them I get duplicates, but others I just get S0 or one.
Lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom, bending this place into its image. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency. A vision of perfection, unmarred by flaw. But behold, the dark tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls Hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed
this is totally
into
different
one another
already.
to create spatial anomalies.
Ben and TikTok says it's so peak, it's like different game compared to Hongwon Arc.
Countless
My FTP, no, I'm a
between
like
light and shadow,
moderate spender, not quite whale, but not quite a light spender
rudder or
either.
self. Lured by false hope, they stumble into its waiting arms. Not yet. Save its light.
Saving light?
I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you
Such a
wish
nerd, oh my
to
gosh.
see her,
I did not
then
think that.
walk her path. Endure.
This is
what
when you
she
know
endured.
my true self is coming out at 3:20 a.m.
You will hear
I'm just rotting,
despair
rotting to the
screams.
core.
See the dead beg for death. Watch souls willingly burn in cleansing
What happens when I'm doing
fire.
all-nighters, you know?
What is? Are you afraid? Deceive you? No. I thirst for true.
Ben asks,
brutal
will I ever
battle.
cosplay as Oiled Up Chong-Li?
If I wished you dead,
No.
I would not sculpt in shadow.
But I will cosplay as Fenrico. That's actually on my list right now. I'm working on that, and it's gonna be a really fun time when I do. So, yeah, I have cosplayed as Zani. That was one character that I did. Made a cosplay from scratch. It was my first time doing cosplay.
Frequency has mingled into the
I had a lot of fun doing it, so I'm interested in doing more cosplays in the future.
This path will prove
Maybe I should
less
set up a
smooth than
what do you call it? A throne site. See if people want to buy me costumes. Maybe then I'll do Chong-Li for somebody.
But for now, you have no choice, do you? Come, little lamb. Open your eyes, sharpen your claws. It's time we journey.
Do I have a Porsche for the Fenrico cosplay? No. I looked. I actually did. I was very serious about looking to rent a Porsche or just take a picture with one. But I couldn't find anything possible. My best bet is to just go to like
The flow of time here is slower than
go to like
your
Beverly
world.
Hills or something, and then try to find somebody with the parked Porsche and just sneak a
I
picture.
shall keep watch over the outside.
That's the only thing I could really do.
Is that Galbrenna up
Oh,
ahead?
I cut him off.
I
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability? Can a child really wield that kind of power?
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
I'd love to do more cosplays though. The only thing that sets me back is time, because it takes a long time to prep
So
everything,
close.
and
If it hadn't
also
been
just
for the
cosplay
difference in our
is
resonance
expensive.
ability, I
So,
could have...
I mean, that's just how it is.
What did you do?
And also, since I'm
power?
a little bit bigger, I don't fit even the largest sizes for the female characters of Wuwa. Like, I bought the extra large costume for Zani, and still, it didn't fit on me. Like, barely, the shoulders were too narrow, so it was too tight. So I had to make my costume from scratch.
My power?
And then characters like
always been
Fenrico, they
there.
don't have anything
Since the day I was
mass-produced,
born.
so I can't even buy a Fenrico cosplay if I wanted to.
Born with it? How unfair.
I could definitely do something like male rover though.
can't
Those sizes
take
will
it.
fit me.
I trained harder, endured more, bled more.
I know. You're all stronger than me, and all worthy opponents.
I think a funny one to do would be like
Please,
Chisa.
You
If I
should
did
tend
Chisa
to your
cosplay.
injuries now.
Are you mocking us? People like you, born lucky, never understand what it means to struggle, to fight for your strength.
No, I really meant what I said. They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So many here are. They just don't have the same resonance ability.
Hey, what's up, Doodle?
Why? Why was I the only one gifted with this power?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessing or mockery, mankind must learn to carry it with grace.
Ooh, but buying or getting a tailor to make a costume for you is very, very, very
So
expensive.
she is from Septimont.
So, like the Zani costume that I
Why
did,
did she leave?
I decided to just make from
And
scratch.
why has she stayed
Like,
away
I hand
until
sewed
now?
everything onto like existing clothing pieces, and like the pants I made from scratch.
Her resonance ability was bright and
I
radiant
just got
back
like
then.
my actual black
Now
pants
it
and
feels
sewed on all the pieces onto
different.
it. Hand embroidered the details.
The
Stuck on
curse of the dark tide.
The leather strips on the pants legs with hot glue. So it was a lot of work to do that, but it looked good.
Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly.
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives. Whose side are you really on?
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing alone, and I am a tacit discord, a devourer and killer by nature. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Left to her own strength, she would have fallen long ago. Do not be so eager for answers.
Influenced by the journeying paradise frequencies, tide spawn of the plane of dark tide will give paradise shelter and take less damage.
She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toils endlessly to bring it. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont 16 years ago. It swallowed her whole, once touched by the dark tide.
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I? I can't use my resonance ability.
Why? Because the Dark Tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. Now, it will consume you instead. You, your power, and everything that was once yours.
Yeah, I kind of get those vibes. Chimera is kind of like the symbiote Venom. The Venom symbiote. It's Venom symbiote. It's kind of funny.
Kiria, is that really
Especially
you?
the movie version.
You
We have a
could
similar
have
voice.
risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes. Why did you stop? Honestly, I never understood why I was born with this power. You and so many others. You deserved it more than I ever did. I've asked myself again and again, what does it mean to be strong? You once told me that real strength comes from the heart, not from outside. And someone else said, she said, real strength is meant to protect. The Dark Tide twisted me into a monster. People ran from me. So no, I won't accept this gift. Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. Looks like I'll never get the chance to surpass you now. So take what remains of my strength. Live on. Live for me. Live for all of us. But why give this to me? You're not completely lost yet. You still have a chance to escape. More than any of us. And this is our wish.
Within the Dark Tide lies fate itself. No one can escape the loading costs.
I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If someone struck you down, you'd rise up and strike back twice as hard. I didn't want to admit it before, but in the arena, you didn't beat me with power. You beat me with will. The fire in your eyes, it doesn't lie. That's why I believe you'll see it through. So live with pride, head held high, free and unbound. Live for us and prove to fate that it can be defied.
Curious creatures, humans, always resisting fate, entrusting all their hopes to a single soul, just to prove they will not bow to destiny. Yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak.
But she still escaped. How?
She was born through death. Come, let us walk on.
The traces end here.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension.
Gotta go take sunset photos from my side. Join stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
The Sentinel's power you bear. Its hour has come, little lamb. Use it to sever the worlds. Reshape what is.
It's a lantern. Second, separate and change worlds into dark tide. For the temporal zones exist throughout the plane with the dark tide, use a lantern of the portal. Second separating switch means I think just told us that.
Good. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first... I remember. When her resonance ability was corrupted by the dark tide, she fought with nothing but instinct. She clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. How rare. It shall gnaw upon thee. Slow, ceaseless, until thou bend the knee.
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it.
To claim a divinity's power,
Lucas, I don't accept friend requests because I have too many on my list right now.
Know this.
But I appreciate
more tidespawn lie in wait before thee.
Maybe sometime I would probably open up for co-op, but not currently.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival.
So I can truly live.
To seek a life true, while death surrounds thee.
Then I'll show you. By living. Fate. It may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
To wield the dark tide against its spawns. Fascinating.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it casts.
It hurts. But I already see the light.
Carry the strength. Live with pride.
I'm almost there. I won't give up.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this is indeed a chance of an eon. I shall give one final push.
You helped her escape.
Still, I never did grasp what she...
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. That's not living. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish, she'd pass that flame on.
Beyond my understanding. But mark this. Without my boon, she'd never have come this far. Her defiance has drawn divine attention. To spare Renacita further calamity, she fled to distant lands. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. But men seldom listen to a girl who bears a cursed flame. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrenna, the legendary tacit discord.
So, Galbrenna was originally a tacit discord's name?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. And that name became came a fate she could no longer escape from. The dark tide saw no more after she escaped. So, I will tell you the rest.
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguise as Galbrenna. Use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me.
So she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her soul, piece by piece, till naught remains.
Hey Lucas, welcome to YouTube.
So she hunts without end.
Lucas has moved from Twitch to YouTube.
Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity. 'Tis a savage clash of wills between her soul and theirs. And should her will falter,
You'll devour her frequency.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in. Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion, but robbing her of the power to save. They gave her a second life, but what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. She walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own weakness. Oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. Ah, I almost forgot. Of course, one must not forget the flame demon herself, Galbrenna.
At this point, Galbrenna feels like her true name. But what was her real name?
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each.
Battles, the tide spawns and destroys one to destroy the power of the lantern. I need both frequencies reactivated. Okay.
Guardian of the Dark Side, Mortar. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself?
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. So I wanted to make it easier. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Ha! I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Gal Renner. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
He's kind of like happy.
Let him howl. Humans don't kneel to beasts. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency, and found you.
Izumi says on TikTok if High Tide hadn't come, Phoebe probably wouldn't have come back from fishing.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who
Imagine
carries
having a
that
Tessa
power.
mark tattoo, that would be so cool. I know a
That
couple
gem
people
was
that do
cast
have
into the
Tessa mark
Dark
tattoos.
Tide.
It looks
If
cool.
this is where things are at,
I don't think I would want one. But
that leads to only
they look
one
nice.
conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the dark tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the dark tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In her. And in you. The dark tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this, Discord Slayer. Let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired a Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. Now that Kartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by countless lives. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the dark tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's a price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the dark tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency.
It would have been really funny
ahead.
if, like, that earpiece is the
don't know how
Moondrop
it
collab
works,
for
but it's a
Wuthering
good time
Waves
for
that they
music,
announced
wouldn't
in
you
the
say?
recent broadcast. That would be really funny. Stick in the collab into the game.
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go.
We finally get some metal and
You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you?
Wait, this is such a cool area.
Can change the world if something gets in your way.
Oh, Apple, welcome back. Oh, she did the thing.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. Slay them all.
Knew you'd say that.
So Devil May
They
Cry.
need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
None shall whisper.
Speak of the devil. You missed. Behave now. The hunt ends here.
Time to go.
Endure and defy. One with the sound. Down with the curtain!
You can't escape me. That's it. Behave now. Bad. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to ash!
Rise from Hellfire! Fight fire with fire.
Let strength speak!
None shall whisper. One with the sound. Nowhere to hide.
Gotcha. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
The flames roar. Behave now.
You will obey.
Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh feast!
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, we stand united in devotion. With hearts full of joyous loyalty, we rise from the sea, guided by your light.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed by the dark tide. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinasita will suffer the same.
Look at them, lining up to flatter their divinity, groveling for its grace without Leviathan's wisdom. Feeble minds like theirs are fit only to be devoured.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul. From this shore to the next. From paradise back to our world.
All to gather more believers. to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from Leviathan.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long. Chimera.
I don't take your orders. Silence, wretched souls! There is no place for you in paradise.
What's the woo-wop band song that got most listeners on Spotify? That's Saving Light. Not a fan song, it's a cover.
Seems Chimera
But,
still commands some
apart from that,
authority here.
the most popular fan song was Breathe In, Breathe Out. Song about
Coming back
Arrow
here
Rover
feels
and Carterfield.
like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth in all living things.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. Anger, sorrow, pain. Leviathan reads the depths of our hearts. And from them, it births this river of memory.
Ooh, there's the
What you
loading
see
screen.
here is a part of you. The river mirrors what you fear most.
That's why I saw those terrible visions. But why were you there too?
My mind can walk between reality and the dark tide. I've crossed this lake many times, trying to guide the lost home. Oftentimes it isn't hell that people fear. They fear fear itself, and that creates hell. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake, it's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the dark tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds. Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth. Rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me
You're listening to
into an
Butterfly album.
abominable
That's my first album
the
that I put
frail
out.
goat
Most of it's
pathetic
instrumental,
serpent.
but it's a big concept
We
album
were
actually. There's a whole
merged
story
into
behind each of the songs in there, even though all of them are different genres.
Since then,
something I worked on for quite a long time. It kind of shows the progression of me as a producer as well, unintentionally, but just because so many songs were made through different moments of my life. You could kind of get a glimpse of a lot of the different types of production styles I've picked up. So it's nice to listen to it all in one go. It kind of is a nostalgia trip for me also, whenever I hear that.
Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacit discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested.
We end Leviathan, we set them free.
Exactly. Look, the anchor stone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No, the waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the Dark Tide.
Wretched souls. Abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell, into frost and flame. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this place, and be not consorts of the dead.
Thanks for listening, Lucas.
The beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal. I'll hand.
Whence comes your pride? That you would defy my word?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead, and to return hope to the living.
Serious.
A vessel for the dead bears not the weight of the living. If you would cross, cast off the riches and honors of your former days.
Oh, why'd the sound stop?
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer a fortune deemed worthy.
Hold on. My sound cut off. I can't really hear anything. Did I do something wrong?
The accursed shore awaits all who fear.
Can everybody else still
not
hear?
divinity.
It's showing that everything's still
If your
playing through the sound, but I
harbors
just can't hear anything.
finished desires, and you fear not death.
Let me try to play some music. It's working on my end.
Step aboard.
Yeah, the sound cut off for me. I don't know what's up. Give me 1 second. Maybe this is a good break point where I kind of just pause for a little bit. Yeah, the sound's not working at all on my end. It just cut off abruptly. I don't know what the issue is. Here's what we'll do. We'll make this a stopping point, and then I'll restart the stream, or I'll refresh the stream, and I'll have the audio fixed. I think that's a better way to go about this. Also, I need some water, so we'll do that. We'll kind of have an intermission from here. Give me like 3-4 minutes, not a lot of time, and we'll be back at this. Right. Thank you, everybody.